Thank you for volunteering today. We couldn't do what we do without your help. Each year, our volunteers do the work of about 37 full-time employees and perform about 40% of our total operations. You are essential to ensuring we can continue to lead the fight against hunger. If you haven't volunteered with us before, you'll be helping to load cars and direct traffic in our contactless drive-through pantry. You probably saw the line outside as you pulled up. Let's take a look at how it works. Each car will drive through the line with their windows up to help keep things safe. Clients should not get out of their cars. First, a volunteer will split these cars into one of two traffic lanes. Clients will check in with the intake volunteer who will write a number on the windshield and soap marking how many households that specific car is shopping for. Volunteers down the line will use this number to know how much food to load into each car. You will usually see a 1, 2, or 3 on the windshield. Some shoppers are picking up for neighbors or family members who are housebound or who can't come to the pantry, so cars can pick up food for one additional household. There are 3 stops the cars will make. We have a traffic volunteer stationed at each stop to help with traffic flow. If you are a traffic volunteer, please make sure to stay alert at all times as you'll be directing 2 lanes of traffic. Please hold the flag or wand at chest level for drivers to see. You may sometimes need to be vocal to get a driver's attention. There will be volunteers at each stop who are loading the car with food. To ensure proper social distancing, please make sure that only one volunteer at a time approaches the car, then steps back. Please make sure to stay behind the yellow line when you're not loading a car. Please also do not approach the car until it is fully stopped. Once all the volunteers at a station have finished loading, you'll designate one person at your station to give a thumbs up or signal to the traffic volunteer at your stop, letting them know it's okay to move the car along to the next stop. We will use the trunk of most cars unless otherwise noted by the letters BS on the windshield, which indicates back seat. As a last resort, we will load food into the front seat of the car. If you're a volunteer at stop 3, you'll close the trunk or car door after all food has been loaded. We may have a few volunteers dedicated to cleanup, or we may ask you to keep your station clean as you're loading cars. You will see 3 bins in your area: cardboard, plastic, and trash. The plastic recycling and trash bins will have a plastic bag inside of them. Cardboard recycling will not. Each tote will be labeled plastic, trash, or cardboard. Gross food, broken gloves, styrofoam, and broken wood pallet pieces will all go in the trash bin. We don't break down or recycle banana boxes, but all other cardboard will need to be broken down and recycled. Things like banana boxes or milk crates can be set to the side. All empty pallets need to be removed from the station and placed out of the way so we can bring in new product. Please make sure to keep the blonde pallets separate from the blue and red pallets. You will also see a sign on the wall indicating which pallets go where. Please make sure to team lift pallets as they are bulky and heavy. Do not step or walk on empty pallets. This is a tripping hazard. Just what was that paper you signed when you checked in? It's our civil rights form. Here's what it says. Please make sure to treat everyone with dignity and respect. Use the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Gleaners prohibits discrimination of any kind. If a client alleges discrimination or if you see discrimination, please let a staff person know immediately. Gleaners also prohibits sexual harassment. If you feel you've been harassed, please let a staff person know. Please maintain confidentiality. If you see someone you know, it's okay to say hi, but it's not appropriate to talk about who you may have seen while volunteering. What happens here stays here. If a conflict occurs or a medical emergency occurs, please call for appropriate help. Staff members are trained to handle emergencies and call 911 as needed. We do try to provide accommodations for clients with disabilities. We may assist them with shopping, reading, hearing, or language as needed. You can take pictures while volunteering, but please make sure that no clients are in the background of your pictures in order to respect their privacy. All volunteers must wear a mask throughout the entire shift and must cover your nose and your mouth. Please replace your gloves anytime they break, you use the restroom, or if you touch something leaking or gross. There are gloves in the lobby, and there's a cart in the pantry close by with extra gloves, hand sanitizer, or masks. Gleaners can hand out food past the sell-by or expiration date as long as it's still fresh. If food is open, leaking, or visibly spoiled, just throw it away. If unwrapped food falls on the floor, it must be thrown out. Food that is wrapped can still be distributed if it falls on the floor. If you come across food that looks spoiled or expired, use your best judgment. If you're unsure, only hand something out that you would eat yourself or talk to a staff person. Please make sure not to put any boxes or food directly on the floor. All food must be stored 6 inches off the ground on a pallet or other storage. Volunteers are spaced apart at your stations to help enforce social distancing. Please make sure to only approach cars one at a time to ensure that you're staying socially distant. We will come around periodically and check to ensure that everyone is staying safe, but please help us enforce this by ensuring that you're following all guidelines. In case of inclement weather, the chute area is one of our tornado safe areas, so you'll just shelter in place against the yellow guardrails and follow staff directions. In case of fire, please follow staff directions and evacuate the building. We'll muster in the front parking lot behind the flagpole and away from the building. If you are comfortable using a fire extinguisher, just remember pass. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, spray the fire, sweep it up. There's also a first aid kit here in the lobby and in the chute as well. Today you will help serve between 1,000 and 1,800 households. We are seeing 3 to 7 times the number of households we saw before the pandemic. These shoppers will receive fresh produce, dairy, and meat to help supplement the food they can purchase or using their SNAP dollars. Around 40% of the clients in our line today have never needed food assistance before. If you have a bag or a purse, you can lock it up in the red cabinet. Christina, Treva, Sandra, and Crystal have a key. Only plain water can go into the food pantry with you, so please leave any other food and drink in the lobby. We'll come around with a water cart throughout the shift. You can also hang your coat and jacket here. The day after you volunteer, you'll receive a thank you email with a few links. Please take 3 minutes to complete our 5-question survey and help us to continually improve your volunteer experience. You can also take a look at any photos we took or follow our Gleaners Volunteers Facebook group. We really hope you have a great time today and sign up to volunteer again. If you have a great time, please make sure to tell your friends and family too, as we're always in need of volunteers.
My name is Sandra and I am the pantry manager here, and we thank you very much for coming and volunteering because we love seeing you guys here and helping us fight hunger.
Hi, I'm Crystal Wilmot and I'm the assistant pantry manager here at Gleaners. And I'm here to assist you with your volunteer experience and help you feed the community. Thank you so much for being here because without you, we couldn't do any of this.
Hi, my name is Treva. I'm the manager of Group Volunteers. Very excited to have all of you with us today.
And go.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm the manager of Individual Volunteers. Thank you for joining us in the fight against hunger.